today we're back on my good old friend tier maker. Oh god, that's not good. I have a crippling addiction to making tier lists, as many of you will know, but Pokemon Unite has just released, and so I feel like I need to do a tier list. I've played quite a few games, and yeah, I kind of know what I'm talking about. I'm not a professional at this game. Just don't kill me, please. Opinion, fact. I don't care what you want to refer to it as, but to be honest, your opinion's different. I don't care. Sure, have it. Don't really affect me. Just doesn't affect me. Inside joke. Right, I'm gonna stop blabbering now because most of you won't care. So anyway, we're going to start with Venusaur Beta. I think this isn't how much I like them, by the way. This is how good they are in the game. Venusaur's good. He can do a lot of damage. He can, if he's paired with something, say a Snorlax, you're not going to kill a Venusaur Snorlax. You're going to have so much trouble with that. So he can be good, but he's really easy to kill, so that's a problem. Gengar, it's D tier. Gengar sucks. He is probably one of the worst characters in the game. I mean, Hex can be useful because you can, like, chain it, which gets you a lot of damage, and you can just sweep the floor, especially if it's in your spawn, where you get the instant healing. He can be really good, but he's just so situational. Makes him not that great. Mr. Mime, I'm also going to put D tier. He's better than Gengar, but he still kind of sucks. He just doesn't really, like, there's nothing really that stands out about Mr. Mime. Like, there's no reason as to why you should pick him over Wigglytuff or Ninetales. Yeah, he's just not that great. Snorlax is, I'm going to put him at the top of B tier, because he's really good for, like, being a wool and just taking a ton of damage, but that's really all he's good for. He does no damage at all. Yeah, really, he's just got to sit there and take damage for your team, and if your team isn't doing anything, if your team isn't acting around him and making sure he takes the damage, then you can't really do much as Snorlax. God of War literally got added today, and I've seen quite a bit of God of War so far. I've seen enough. Insane. I reckon God of War is going to get a nerf in the next patch. Oh, these tiers are going to be ordered, by the way. Yeah, God of War, they've got a patch coming to fix some, like, there's a Charizard bug. Don't know what it is, but they're going to fix some bugs, and then I think next patch will be buffs and nerfs. Because they're really paying attention to this game, and I reckon it's really likely that we get a lot of updates at least in the early weeks, because we're getting, like, Blastoise and Clefable added soon. We already got Garchomp. Anyway, back to the tier list. Absol is, like, top of A tier, I reckon. Absol can do a lot of damage and just shred people, but I've never really seen Absol be good. I've never really lost to an Absol much. Kind of has to be like a lone wolf or paired with, like, maybe a Lucario or Cinderace or something. Really, really good. He's insane, but yeah, he lacks things that these top tier characters have. Garchomp is another. I want to put him S tier, but I can't really. His Unite move, it's one of the best in the game, but you really have to master it and be able to lock onto enemies well. Really, with Garchomp, you want to be running Dragon Pulse, Dragon Rush, even Dragon Claw, and you can just rush in and do insane amounts of damage. You can Dragon Rush and push him off the point. He's really, really strong at the moment. Lucario put there. Lucario is another really good one, because you can just brawl with Lucario, and most of the time you're going to win. There aren't many characters that can win a 1v1 with Lucario. Crossfield, ooh. Crossfield is really good, you know. Oh, do I want to put him S? I don't know if I can put him S. No. Oh, you see, I haven't seen a lot of Crossfield. He's not a very popular character, and I haven't played him much at all, personally. So really don't know where to place Crossfield. Like, I know he's good, but we'll put him at the bottom of A tier, because that wall he's got is insane. He's another really good one at just stopping your teammates from dying. So yeah, he's really strong. I think he's gonna be one that stays pretty good. I don't think he's really gonna get changed much. So yeah, I think Crossfield's in a good spot. Greninja's the worst character in the game. I'm sorry for you Greninja stands out there. I've seen a lot of people playing Greninja because they love him. Greninja's personally my second favourite Pokemon in the roster. I love Greninja, but I cannot play him. Like, I have to buy him, so I don't want to play him anyway. I have tested him out in training grounds, but I don't want to buy him because I'm just going to lose instantly. And if you're not at least having a challenge, then where's the fun? Like, he just sucks. There is nothing that Greninja does that Cinderace doesn't do better. Cinderace is just a far better option, very similar. Yeah, Greninja is just not very good. Talonflame, now I'm kind of conflicted on Talonflame because I've seen him be good. Like, you can absolutely melt with Talonflame, to be honest. Yeah, we'll put him beta because you can destroy as Talonflame. I've seen it happen. I've been wiped by Talonflame a lot. But unless they're an actually like good player, you're probably going to beat him easily. And not Talonflames generally aren't going to put up much of a challenge. Charizard, C tier. It brings joy to my heart to see that Charizard is an S tier, because you know that I hate Charizard. He is the most overrated Pokemon in existence. He has so many fans. I mean, yeah, he's a cool Pokemon, but the fact that he's overrated like so much just makes me not be able to respect Charizard anymore. So sorry Charizard fans, but he's not that great. His primary attack doesn't do enough damage for what it is, and yeah, overall he's just not amazing. Zeraora is S tier. Zeraora's mad. I play Zeraora personally. I'm a Zeraora main, and yeah, he does so much damage. What I run leftovers because the healing's insane. The Aos biscuit, Aos cookie or something, because you get extra health when you score, and Zeraora can score really well, and the muscle band, because you do have discharge in the ideal setup, which is good. It's mental. It's not a physical attack, but then the muscle band gives you more on the. Come to think of it, I should probably use the special attack item, because Volt Switch doesn't do that much. I may need to rethink my Zeraora loadout, but anyway, X attack is. You need X attack on Zeraora, because he just does so much damage. I'd run Volt Switch personally, because you can get in and then out. You can just go and deal a bit of damage, or you can use it to do 2 quick hits of damage, follow it up by like an X attack, and then discharge, and then you can do the just regular attacks while you're in that discharge, and X attack with discharge with regular attacks. It does so much damage. Like, I can get a Snorlax down to about half health using just that combo, which takes about 5 or 4 seconds, something like that. It's mad. He's so good. Cinderace is really strong. I think he's bottom of A tier, but he's really good. It can be really hard to take Cinderace in a 1v1, because if you can't get close to him, then he's going to melt you, because he can do so much damage at a range. So for someone like Zeraora or like Lucario, it might be really hard for you to get close enough to Cinderace, especially if you run him with Flame Charge and an eject button. You can get out so quickly, and it's going to be really hard for people to hit you, but he does lack things that these S tier characters have, like Gardevoir, who is another ranged character that just has a bit more in terms of her abilities and can put out actually more damage. Surprisingly, I would have put Gardevoir as a support, but you know, I don't even know what they're doing with their classifications on these Pokemon. But yeah, then we have Eldegoss. Oh, I don't really know where to put Eldegoss once again. Because when Sword and Shield came out, I really didn't like Eldegoss, and I still don't. I bought Eldegoss because I heard that it was one of the best characters, but that was on the second day the game came out. So I played Eldegoss once, and maybe it's just because I suck at characters like Eldegoss and Cinderace, where they're ranged and not that aggressive. But Eldegoss doesn't do too much damage, and I get that's not what she's meant for. It's kind of like Snorlax, where you have to play your role so heavily. So I don't think Eldegoss is quite as good as, say, Crossfield or Garchomp or any of the S tier characters. S tier is going to be small. I know one other character that's S tier, but Jesus. I might move Garchomp up. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to move Garchomp up because Garchomp's mad. But yeah, then we've got Cramerant. I was getting destroyed by a Cramerant earlier. This Cramerant, right? He was paired with a Pikachu. I'm going to put Pikachu there as well. This Cramerant was absolutely melting me because he'd throw me up in the air, or Pikachu would Electro Web me, right? Cramerant would just throw me up in the air with Hurricane, and I'd just die instantly. I couldn't react to it. And this Cramerant and the Pikachu, they were just so good at the game. Oh, it was so fun, even though I was losing so bad. I think we actually won that game, to be honest. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. That was the game with the scummy Hex and Gengar. No, but they were so good. Yeah, I was really impressed. But yeah, Cramorant's really good. He's got some strong abilities. You need to pair him with people, but you pair him with something like a Pikachu, you're gonna melt. And I think, to be honest, from what I've seen of Garchomp, I think you could probably do well with a Cramorant and Garchomp as well. Pikachu is insane as well. It says rookie difficulty or whatever the lowest one. Novice, that's it. Novice. But yeah, Pikachu I think is actually, to play him well, you have to be quite good. But yeah, Pikachu can destroy if you're playing him right. So Pikachu, yeah, top of beat it. Ninetales is S. You could argue that it's better than Zarya, but I'd probably say Zarya is better, just because he has more potential for solo carrying. I think that's it, really. But yeah, Ninetales can completely just shut down teams. Like, if you've got 3 people rushing you, and it's just Ninetales and Zarya or something, Ninetales just completely immobilize them, or Snorlax, actually, Snorlax, Ninetales. You just completely immobilize them. You just keep hitting them. Snorlax goes in, destroys them. Oh, you do so much damage. It just makes it so easy to pick people off. So yeah, Ninetales is just really strong. Wigglytuff is bad. It's not like this level D tier, but yeah, pretty bad. Yeah, I wouldn't play Wigglytuff. Once again, another character that I haven't seen too much of, but I know that I haven't seen anyone play Wigglytuff really, and that's because Wigglytuff's bad. Wigglytuff really doesn't provide anything that the other supports don't do, and Ninetales is S tier, obviously. So Ninetales is an attacker. Oh, I meant Eldegoss. Yeah, Eldegoss is just way better. Why is... Oh, Wigglytuff's a defender? Who's the third supporter? No, this is wrong. Wigglytuff is a supporter. This tier list just has the wrong colour backgrounds for it. But yeah, Wigglytuff just isn't that good. Slowbro can be decent. I've seen someone use Slowbro somewhat effectively. But yeah, I don't think Slowbro is that good. He's a defender, not amazing. Like, he does his job, but you're much better off playing someone like Snorlax or definitely Crossfield. Yeah, you're just going to be better off playing other characters, and he also doesn't really pair very well with other characters as well, which is something you really need in MOBAs, which is what this game is. You need team synergy. Machamp is bottom of B tier. I saw something on like the first day that said Machamp was the best character in the game. I personally don't agree with that. I've actually like really not seen a lot of Machamp. I haven't got him. I've played him in training range a couple of times. I don't really have a personal opinion on Machamp, but just based on what little I have seen, and the fact that I haven't actually seen him play much, we'll put him at B. Blastoise and Clefable, I think they're actually going to do quite well with these. I think they're going to add them in the next week for Blastoise, and then Clefable the week after. And then who knows what their schedule for adding new Pokemon and doing updates will be after that. But I reckon off the bat they're going to do what they did with Gardevoir, add them quite early, because they do want to give this game attention. They've said they want to give it an esports scene. But I see Blastoise coming in at B tier, maybe around the same as Snorlax, I don't know. It's probably going to be something like that. And then Clefable, they put Clefable as a defender again, which I get. I think Clefable would more be a supporter. But I can see if Clefable's a supporter, I can see her being, or it, Pokemon don't have genders, it's not genderless or whatever. B, maybe. I don't see it being S or D, really. I feel like it'll either be similar to Slowbro or maybe a bit above Pikachu. Similar to Eldegoss, I guess. Yeah, I really don't know for Clefable much. But yeah, that's the final tier list. You're free to disagree. This is, obviously we're only like, 7 days into the game. So really we can't give 100% good opinions. There haven't been any balance patches. This is purely the release tier list, and in my opinion, from what I've seen, there are definitely better people probably who have done tier lists. There are probably more reliable tier lists, but this is just my opinion. Don't dislike it if you agree. That's just scummy. If you disagree, put it in the comments. Tell me why. Yeah, let me know why, and it can't just be, oh, Charizard is my favourite Pokemon because I am basic. I've just insulted, like, every single viewer on this video, and I don't care.